You're gonna need some Maseca. This Maseca right here is an instant corn flour, and they have a variety of brands. This is my favorite one, and it's gluten-free if you guys are interested. We're gonna need 2 cups of this. You're gonna pick your hot dogs. I'm gonna be using turkey hot dogs today. 1 egg. And we're gonna start off with 1.5 cups of water because I'm not sure how wet this egg is. And lately I haven't had great luck with my eggs. So let's get started. Salt. And I'm using warm water. I think it gives it the softness that our little dough needs, our dough blend. What in the world landed in our flour, Cloud? A piece of the paper?
I'll eat it. Just kidding.
Hey, when you're hungry, I'm like, red? What had red in it?
Cardboard, a little paper didn't hurt. Doesn't hurt anyone.
Don't play. I know somebody that ate paper.
Like my strange obsession on TLC. Oh my gosh, those shows are great.
Oh, for those of you that are new, say hello to my sister Cloud. She joins me. She helps me out.
Hey,
my
everyone.
sweet sister. Oh, we did good. 1.5 cups of water and 1 egg did well together. You just gotta make sure you blend it well. Remember, if it's too dry on your end, just add a little bit more water. I'm filling it. I don't need that much water, but I want to make sure I have the moisture correct in here. So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of water. There we go. Because I wasn't feeling the smoothness. It was feeling a little bit heavy still. Okay, we're ready to go. Let me show you our next step. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of the corn flour to this plate so that when we make it, it doesn't stick to our plate. So the process we're doing here is the same on how I taught you how to make your corn tortillas. Okay. Give it a good little press. It down. And these don't have to be super perfect, and I'll show you guys in just a moment why. Okay? Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get our tortilla. Okay? You're gonna put your weenie.
Your choice of sausage.
Your choice of sausage. And you're going to roll it up. And you're not going to use all of it, just enough to go around. Okay? You don't need a stick for these. We didn't have those cool corn dog sticks when we were growing up. If you can press them out by hand, perfect. That's all you want. So we're gonna set this to the side, and I'm gonna make a few more with you guys. They're not super light like the American corn dogs, They have a little bit more of a consistency to them, but they're just as crispy and good. Ooh. Friends, I hope you're having a lovely day, that things are working out your way, and if they're not, they soon will. Just got to keep working at it. It's almost like if we keep it on here, it might be a little bit easier for us. And the good thing with these is that you don't have to worry if your batter is cooked through all the way, because I know that when I make corn dogs, I never make them properly, and you always run that risk of, is it going to work or is it not? I just want to clarify with you guys that I'm not a professional chef. I am self-taught, and I've been very blessed to have a lot of lovely ladies share their recipes with me, and also have a long line of women in my family that love to cook. So when I tell you guys I have a lot of recipes, I have a cookbook from like the early 1900s that my great grandmother blessed us with.
And that one cannot be published.
It cannot be published. Yeah, we said we're going to keep it on here. It's easier to roll if you keep it on the plastic.
That's a new plastic that you have, probably?
Yes, somebody threw my plastic, so...
The more you use your plastic, the easier it is. It's almost like a cast iron, right? Like it's a cured plastic.
Just clean it up with warm water. You don't need to do it with soap on those.
Yeah.
Clean it up nice, nice, nice. Okay, I'm going to keep on doing these, and I'll see you guys for the next step. Okay, my lovely friends, remember what I taught you guys when you're going to fry. Pick any kind of wooden spoon, a wooden chopstick. Do not use plastic. Do not use aluminum to check if your oil is ready. If there is bubbles around it, that means that you're ready to fry. Hope you guys can see that. I know a lot of people like to throw water. I don't splash any water in my oil. I won't throw flour because it burns my oil. So let's get this party started. I'm going to start off with one to test the temperature. Put it down and push it out that way. Okay? And we want to crisp them till they're about a golden brown. And this is what caused me to get burned last time with this spoon, because I love seeing the oil when it's frying like this for some reason. Okay, I just wanted to make sure my oil wasn't too hot, so now I can go ahead and add the rest of my Mexican corn dogs. Ahua! You guys already know I was listening to some Sonora Dinamita before making these. So excited. Woohoo! Yes, now we're talking. I know it's easier to cook with the little fryer at home if you have those, easy, but I like the old school way of doing things. I think it's a certain craft that we should never forget how to achieve.
No, now we're talking. I brought you some cheese ones.
Ooh! You guys, my sister has been so motivated in the kitchen. She has some cheese ones for us right here. Ooh, that's gonna be great.
Do that at the end in case they explode.
They're not gonna explode. Don't be silly. Oh my goodness, before I continue, I want to share something with you guys. I learned this trick from my lovely mother-in-law. May she rest in peace. She was such a great fryer. Her fried recipes were impeccable. They were delicious. They were award-winning for real. So she would save the cartons from the eggs, and whatever she fried, like if she fried chicken, she would let it drip on the cardboard. So that's a little tip if you guys don't want to use too many paper towels, because you guys know I'm the napkin monster. Okay, I think I have enough heat in this pan. I have enough of everything to add another one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add another one over here. And we're just going to wait here and fry it up. I think these are going to end up taking about 4 to 6 minutes to fry up pretty good, because you go through the layers of frying, right? You go through the really pale to a little bit darker beige to a more of a translucent, and then to a golden crisp. Anytime my mother made this recipe and we had neighbors, they were like, what in the world did you just make? That's delicious. I don't know if Donna got a hold of these guys, but I just have a friend in high school that would always tell me, can your mom make us the corn dogs? The corn dogs? Yep. Yes. I mean, she would skip meals at home just so that she can come to our house and eat. You guys know I'm more of an introvert, so all my sister's friends were super sweet to me, and they gave me the friendship that I needed. So I always hung out with my sister, and I'm just grateful she was never bothered that her little sister was tagging along. Oh, no problem. Tagging along.
It's not tagging along.
Yeah.
Having fun. Careful with your finger.
Careful with your pan, because if you add all of them at the same time, the oil will rise and you can overflow. Please make sure that you have an adequate pan that you're frying your oil. If you're going to be frying it on a thinner non-stick, just take it easy on your oil. That always worries me. Alright, I'm going to show you guys in a moment, as soon as one is ready, what you should look for your Mexican corn dog. Okay, my friends, I'm going to bring one up so you guys can kind of see what color you want. You want a nice golden brown like this. And it took about 8 minutes. So anywhere from like 6 to 8 minutes, you should have them ready just until they crisp up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and finish cooking the rest of these, and I'm going to make some fries for my babies, and then I'm going to come and join you guys so that we can get a good tasting and you guys can see the inside of these delicious corn dogs. And that's how you make Mexican corn dogs. If you're new to my channel, please take a moment to subscribe, and if you haven't clicked that bell for notifications, make sure to click it. It's right next to my name and the subscription part, because I know a lot of people aren't getting the notifications. So if you click that bell, it gives you a notification and you become one of my bells, because you can ring my bell. Ring my bell. I gotta find my bell. Okay, guys, I'm going to be doing a tasting. It's called Mukbang. Here comes my sister, my bell. So ring that bell, guys. If you guys want to see a tasting of this food, keep on watching. It's called Mukbang. And if you don't, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye! Adios! Alright, let's get this magic started. So, I enjoy my french fries with pepper and ketchup. I've always loved that combo. Probably more pepper to ketchup, to be honest. Right?
Yes, you've always put pepper in your fries.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look what I saved you.
Oh, thank you. A really crispy, cheesy fry. This chair is so squishy.
That's it.
I have a little guacamaya. Mayo. Rinse it around. You guys see that? It's nice and soft. Yes. You have this ketchup, you can probably just squeeze it in there. You are so good.
Excuse my reach. Oh, no. Oh, I made this one. Look at it. It's perfect. Just kidding.
I haven't had the turkey hot dogs before, and they taste like bacon.
Really?
Mm-hmm. My battery's running a little low, guys, so if my battery cuts out, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
It's so crispy. So good.
I got one of the ones you made.
How do you know I made it? Thank goodness I got one of the ones that you made. Look. Perfect.
I'm like dipping it into everything right now.
Ooh. It's hot.
Very hot. I think this tastes better with either the hot sauce and the mayo or the ketchup. The mustard, I didn't like it too much. I wonder if Punky would like that.
Wonder if I can dip some there. Excuse me. Maybe I should dip it on this side.
We're sisters. I don't care. Sister. I'm still drinking tea. You guys want me to show you how to make my tea? I will.
You mean the tea that you got the entire family addicted to?
Mm-hmm.
I have buy caffeine free. Just to make that tea. Doesn't taste the same.
This is so good. I was actually really hungry right now. I haven't had breakfast. I'm really excited to see all the pictures that you guys are going to send me on IG, or if you guys put it on your Twitter, I'll make sure to head over there. If I don't see stuff, I kind of just don't see it. But if I see it, I always acknowledge it. So make sure you go to my Twitter or my Instagram. It's Views on the Road. All my social media will be Views on the Road. I don't do Facebook. It's not my thing. But if you guys want to post me on there, send me a picture, a screenshot. I'll appreciate it. Yep. I hope the lighting's okay in here because it's a very gloomy day for us.
It snowed today.
Yeah, we had a snow day. How many of these could you eat?
Back in the day or right now?
Both.
Back in the day, my record was 5.
No way.
When I was a teenager. I ate 5 of them.
Really?
You know my mom made them a little bit thicker than you do.
Yeah, my mom made them really thick and I didn't like that. I like them thin. That's why I use the tortilla press.
So 5 of them. And then right now I can only do 2. Because I'm eating fries and like I need something sweet after I eat.
That duty calls, guys. My first runner-up is here. Mommy duty calls. All right, friends, that's it for me. If you guys like this recipe, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, take the time to subscribe and click that bell for notifications. I love hearing what you guys have to say, and I look forward to chatting with you in my comments. So I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. Adios.